before. It says green now, so maybe we are good to go. All right. Oh, yay. All right. So, okay, comma, I shall launch now. Exclamation point. Ready, comma, less, question mark. Hi, everybody, and welcome to Bush High School in Richmond, Texas. An early Merry Christmas to you, and welcome to VypeFortBend.com. I think I used the wrong consonant there. VypeFortBend.com, high school basketball, and it's the Silsbee Tigers taking on your Bush Broncos in a non-district game. Silsbee, a Class 4A team, but they're as good a Class 4A program as there is in the state of Texas. And it seems like maybe the only teams that can beat the Silsbee Tigers are those that are not public schools, the ones that get some kind of special exemption from the UIL to play against the public schools. So this is a good test for Bush. It's not like playing down, and Silsbee all the time simply plays up because that's what they have to do in order to compete at the highest level, which is what they always want to do and are pretty good at it because they have been to the state tournament 6 times during this century alone. I think prior to the 21st century, they made it to the state tournament 3 other times and won a state title. They have won 2 state titles in those 6 state tournament appearances during the 21st century. So we will talk to their head coach, Joe Sigler. He keeps producing great teams year in and year out. We got to get this going because we're starting in about 13 minutes. Bush and Silsbee on VypeFortBend.com. Glad you're with us. Merry Christmas, everybody, and welcome to the Next Level Urgent Care Countdown to Tip-Off show. And this is as good a matchup as any that you could have in the non-district variety moving up on Christmas. And it's Silsbee visiting the Bush Broncos, and Joe Sigler is the head coach of Silsbee. And, Coach, your team is well known for enormous success. I think you've been to the state tournament 6 times in this century and won the state championship twice. So I know you get this question all the time, but what is the secret? Merry Christmas, everybody, and welcome to the Next Level Urgent Care Countdown to Tip-Off Show. And this is as good a matchup as any that you could have in the non-district variety, moving up on Christmas. And it's Silsbee visiting the Bush Broncos, and Joe Sigler is the head coach of Silsbee. And, Coach, your team is well known for enormous success. I think you've been to the state tournament 6 times in this century and won the state championship twice. So I know you get this question all the time, but what is the secret to being consistently good as the Silsbee Tigers are?
Well, we haven't had a whole lot of turnover as far as coaches. Normally, you have them 1 or 2 years. Silsbee has been able to, kind of have guys stay there more than that or longer than that. So that helps. The things that we do with little dribblers helps. And we have to, because we don't have we kind of like a mid-major. We don't have the luxury of move-ins and that kind of stuff. So we have to do a pretty good job of developing what we have in the community, and we've been fortunate in that area.
All right, I understand what you're saying about that, but I would say that for teams such as Bush, we're kind of glad that you are a mid-major. We're glad you're not in Class 6A, because beating the Silsbee Tigers in the playoffs would be harder than beating a lot of the Class 6A teams that are in our immediate area. And tell me what it's like. How often do coaches from other programs say, Coach Sigler, we want to be as good as you. Can we just come and pick your brain and watch what you do and learn about your program? How often does that happen?
Well, that happens more than you would imagine, and that's something that a person does not want to lose. With me, I always feel that somebody is outworking me. So I guess I'm a lifelong learner, but I'm always trying to find an edge. There's more than one way to skin a cat, so I'm always out there trying to find new ways or innovative ways to basically teach the most simplest thing. And you'll find me, I'll be at University of Houston looking at Samson, I'll be at Rice, I go to a lot of colleges and try to if I can get into an NBA practice, I'll do that. It's just, you have to keep up because of the fact that the game is changing, and you have to keep up, and you can't be a guy that says, I've seen it all and I know it all.
All right, and I think that's a great attitude, because that means you never stop growing as a coach, and your program will never stop growing and finding new ways to win. And a lot of people have told me that being paranoid is a bad thing. I think it's kind of a good thing, because you got to look back and make sure who, if anybody, is gaining on you, right?
That's very true, and like I just earlier said, I'm a believer in that. And we have to, with what we have and having to work with what we have in the community. I think our population is like 6,900. So, we have to, and our schedule is brutal. I think out of the 15 games we played, there may have been maybe a couple that's been 4A. So it's been 5 or 6A, and we have to do that, because we're going to be facing the HISD, the DISD, all of those suburbs that, they're going to have some advantages that we don't have. So we have to go out there and basically get, beat up or play the competition like we're here today to get ready for that.
You got to play up. It means occasionally you will get beat up, but I know that it does pay off for your team. Okay, folks, we seem to have a recurring problem with the device that plays our pregame interviews, and it's very frustrating. Every time we start playing them, they go away, but I'm going to try one more time, and this time I'm going to try the Brandon Gay interview. He's the head coach of the Bush Broncos, and those of you from Silsbee who are hoping to hear the entirety of the Coach Sigler interview, well, I'm sorry, it's not going to happen. So we'll try again with another one. And here we go with Coach Gay, if it works out. I guess Santa thinks that we've been bad. All right, here we go. Let's try this. All right, everybody, Merry Christmas again. Welcome back to the Next Level Urgent Care Countdown to Tip-Off Show. And I'm glad we've got a very solid non-district matchup scheduled for you today. It's Silsbee against your Bush Broncos, and Brandon Gay is with us. Is this one of those matchups that you were really happy to get because you know you want to do an iron sharpens iron thing against a pretty good team?
I think I've done a bunch of iron sharpen iron, or we've done a bunch of iron sharpen iron games this year. We've had a tough schedule. We played some really good teams and competed and played well, but this was a game that, with us playing so many district games early and us not having our tournament, we needed to, see where we are midway through the year, going into the Christmas break. So, yeah, I can say going up against Silsbee, we'll see where we stand.
I do have to confess, I haven't really gone back and looked at it, but it seems like these non-district games during the holiday season, my vague recollection is that they've actually been pretty good for your team here in your home gym. Am I right?
Yeah, I agree. I hope we can continue it. We're trying to get all of our guys to compete, and going up against a squad like Silsbee on all of our levels will definitely help us with that. And like I said, we'll see where we stand going into the break. The kids will get a week off or so. Coaches will get a week off, and then we'll come back next week to prepare for the rest of the district.
Also, I remember well that day that there was a girls' game and a boys' game against the Australian team. That was a lot of fun. Is there any chance that might be repeated in our lifetime?
Yeah, we have to see. That was a fun day. We played Bush plays a bunch of tough competition each year, and not that they weren't a competitive team, but that was a game that we can kind of let our hair down and kind of play freely and just watch the kids have a little fun out there. You can just tell sometimes that they have so much pressure on them and to do well, and they want to perform at their best ability, but sometimes it doesn't always happen. But that was definitely a game that we could do that because it was fun, and yeah, hopefully we can get that back.
All right, now let's talk about Silsbee in general. I know that they're 7-11 this year, but with the program as successful as theirs, it doesn't mean diddly that they are 7-11. And, nothing succeeds like success. And during this century, they've been to the state tournament, I believe, 5 times. It might be 6, and won 2 state championships. And I know that Bush has had multiple appearances in the state tournament as well. What is it about Silsbee that's really impressive, not just this year, but in general?
And they have good players, and they have great coaching. Coach Ziegler and his staff have welcomed me since I've been a head coach here at Bush. I went down there a couple times and talked with them, and they told us what they do, how they do it, why they do it, and I've tried to carry a lot of the things that I've learned from him into our program. You ask me why they're so good, they're just good. I mean, this year they have a kid that's probably going to be one of the top-rated kids that comes out of the Houston area, and Jared Harris. And they have a wide receiver football kid who has offers standing from everywhere, in Draylon Miller, Alabama, Georgia, and everybody else. So, I mean, if you can say you're a receiver and you got those 2 schools on your list, it doesn't matter. Everybody else is going to hop on too. So, they have great talent. They have great coaching. It's a small town, and they all believe in athletics. And the community buys in, the kids buy in to Coach Ziegler and his staff, and it's just amazing to see.
And it's a compliment that I'm going to give to Silsbee right now. You mentioned good. Yes, they're good. Yes, it's a small town, and it is good for us in Class 6A that they are in Class 4A, because you're not going to run into them in the playoffs, because they would be a very tough out even in 6A.
Yeah, I mean, their record is definitely deceiving. They rely a lot upon their football players, and they just got their football players 2 weeks ago, I think. So a lot of that 6-7 or whatever their record is definitely deceiving.
All right. Thank you, Brandon Gay, and Merry Christmas to you and your lovely family. And you get to go home after this one. We'll all celebrate, and we'll be back with more games, I guess, in the first full week of January. I can't remember what's on our schedule for Tuesday and Friday of that week, but looking forward to the competitiveness of district play. Thanks for being with us.
Appreciate it, and happy holidays.
All right, tip-off coming. Broncos against the Silsbee Tigers when we return on VypeFortBend.com.
We see all you do to get work done, whether it's keeping your office clean or redesigning your space for 3 or 300. Our business is to keep business going. Buy online and pick up in store, or get free next business day shipping at Office Depot, OfficeMax, and OfficeDepot.com.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we apologize for the technical problems we had during the Next Level Urgent Care Countdown to Tip-Off show. It doesn't always work out as well as it should, but we did manage to get part of the interview with Coach Joe Sigler and the entirety of the interview with Brandon Gay, head coach of the Bush Broncos, and we are ready to jump center. The starters for Silsbee: Billy Bolwin, Mason Brisbane, LaMarcus Botley, Draylon Miller, and Jared Harris, and Bush wins the tap as they get the advantage with Harrison Oriaki. And now moving the ball into the front court is Ryan Hill. Now a cross-court pass to Ranyo Obu. Side-to-side dribble, trying to get around his man, Draylon Miller. Puts it up high off the glass, too hard. No good. Rebound comes down to Silsbee. They almost lost it, but then they chased it down with Botley grabbing hold of the ball. Jared Harris is their point guard. He's tall. He's very talented with the quick hands and the quick first step. And he's looking on the right wing, and he gets it over there to Miller. Drives the left side of the paint. Now very high, top of the key. Harris puts up the three-pointer, no good. The putback try is no good by Mason Brisbane, and Bush comes away with the rebound. We're in the first minute, no score between the Broncos and the Silsbee Tigers. Kyrie Murray, side-to-side dribble, spins into the circle and throws it inside. Oriaki backdoor, and it spins out. Tapped back up and in by Oriaki. He followed his miss, but a quick trip down the floor. Silsbee goes up and gets the layup at the other end as Billy Bolwin got ahead of the entire Bush defense, and it's 2-2. Now Kyrie Murray has it in the forecourt for the Broncos. Hill fakes a pass. Now delivers one over there to Murray. They're just kind of playing catch a long way from the basket. They're into the right corner, and the pull-up jumper is no good by Bush, and here comes Silsbee on the run. It's Bolwin bringing it into the forecourt, and he gives it to Harris. Now there is Miller, guarded tightly by Bennett Okafor, and then underneath by Silsbee, we've got a foul and a travel. It was not a foul, it was traveling by Silsbee before they got a shot up. Botley was trying to get loose underneath. 2-2 is our score. We've played almost 2 minutes here at the Bush Gym. Merry Christmas to you. This is VypeFortBend.com. Ranyo Obu walking it across the timeline. Now Ryan Hill kicks it over to Okafor. Three-pointer from the right corner. No good. Rebound comes down to Jared Harris of Silsbee. And here come the Tigers. Miller flash into the paint. He's blocked by Oriaki. He's whistled for a foul, but he didn't think so, and it looked like a pretty good block to me. But instead, it's going to be 2 free throws for Draylon Miller. Miller is an outstanding two-sport star. He's great at football as a wide receiver, and he's great at basketball. He's got a lot of great offers, including Texas A&M. And I think that according to one of the assistants for Silsbee, Coach Harris, there's a very good chance he will try to play 2 sports wherever he chooses to go to college. First free throw good by Miller. He's got one more with 5:46 to go in quarter number 1. It's 3-2. Make it 4-2. He swished both free throws. Okafor inbounds the basketball to Obu. Now Obu and Hill playing catch in the backcourt. Hill moves into the forecourt. Now Obu looking deep in the corner. Okafor, jab step, thinks about the three. Dribbles out of the corner, and he dribbled on the sideline. And so there's a turnover by Bush, and the Broncos trail 4-2. Silsbee is in the Golden Triangle area, Beaumont, Port Arthur. Harris trying to get a pick near the top of the key. Drives to the left elbow. Almost had the ball poked away. Miller, a three from the left corner is good. And that makes it 7-2. And Silsbee, a very talented team. The Broncos want to make sure the Tigers don't run off and leave them, so to speak. 7-2, Broncos down and needing to get a hoop right here. They spread out their offense and trying to pull out the Silsbee defense, which is a man-to-man. They have the kind of players who can do that. Oriaki drives to the right elbow, kicks it back to Obu. Three from the corner, in and out. Tough luck shot, no good. Rebound, Okafor gets it back to Obu. Backs beyond the arc, thinks about the shot. Guarded by Bolwin. Now stumbles as he tries to drive toward the hoop. And Silsbee with a fast break. There goes Harris. Finger roll is good. Kyrie Murray challenged him, but could not get a finger on the shot. The two-pointer makes it 9-2. And Silsbee is out in front early on this one, and Bush asks for a timeout. We'll be back on VypeFortBend.com.
Next Level Urgent Care supports Fort Bend County sports and supports you whenever you're hurting. Next Level is here for the community, open 7 days a week, 9 till 9, for you and your family at more than 30 Greater Houston locations, including Sugar Land, Sienna, Greatwood, Long Meadow, and 4 in Katy. From ow to wow, Next Level Urgent Care has you covered. And if you're short on time, Next Level has an app to get you in line right away. Just text NLUC APP to 313131 for Next Level Urgent Care.
Out of the timeout, here are the Broncos on offense, trailing 9-2. Silsbee has come out shooting hot. Okafor sends it to the right corner. Kyrie Murray all the way across to Obu in the left corner, and his three is good. That makes it 9-5. Silsbee does not waste any time getting right back down the floor. Miller into the forecourt, guarded by Hill. And there's a 5-second call against Silsbee. Great defense by Ryan Hill. He's wearing that white headband. I'm trying to think of a familiar player. He's kind of got the dreads going on, but the Prince Valiant comic strip character look as well. So it's 9-5, and there goes Hill to the hoop, scoops it up, no good. Rebound Silsbee and quickly down the floor. Miller pulls up from three, no good. Rebound Obu. And it's quick end-to-end action. And a pass stolen by Harris over to Miller. 3-on-1, and he scores on the scoop off the glass from the right side. 11-5 is our score, and the press continues to disrupt Bush a little bit. Ryan Hill to Obu, top of the key, three. Yes, he's got 2 threes in a row, keeping the Broncos in this game. It's 11-8. Ball goes out of bounds down at the far end, but it was poked out by one of the Bush players, Darryl Bembry. So Bembry came in, but for whom he came in, I'm really not sure. Bounce pass inbounds as they get it to Botley. Botley hands the ball to Miller, guarded by Obu, gets it across the timeline. Long three, Harris, in and out, no good. Rebound Silsbee, back up strong, layup off the glass, good. It's J. Ron Williams with the putback. He came in at the last time out as well. That makes it 13-8. Silsbee on top of Bush. Kyrie Murray guarded by Harris, who's a good defensive player. Now to the top of the key, Oriaki staring down J. Ron Williams. Pulls up at the left elbow, hit as he shoots the two. He's knocked down, the shot's no good, but he is going to go to the line for 2 shots. Harrison Oriaki, last name spelled Oriakhi, and I have no idea if his parents or one of them or both of them liked Star Wars and, Obi-Wan Kenobi. That was the Harrison Ford character, right? I think. I've never been that big of a Star Wars fan. First free throw, no good. It's still 13-8 with 2:30 to go in the first quarter. Oriaki, deep knee bend, and shoots the second one. That one is good. It's 13-9. Here comes Silsbee down the floor. They never seem to waste any time. Harris has it on the left wing, inside the arc, spins, puts it up. The floater in and out, no good, but it's out of bounds off Silsbee. Bush gets the basketball back. I want to thank Les Clary, Suna Venkat, and Merle Bertrand for helping massage our laptop into good performance. Actually, they threatened it at one point. Bush into the forecourt, trailing 13-9. Obu has it between the rings, between the feet dribble. Now Oriaki, top of the key. He sends it to Obu. 3 on the way, good! Obu has hit 3 3-pointers. And he's got 9 of the 12 points for Bush. They trail only by 13-12. So the threes by Obu are keeping them in the game. Quickly down through the paint, scooping it off the glass, and good is Draylon Miller. That makes it 15-12. Ryan Hill gets it to Bembry, who traveled before he made his dribble drive to the hoop. 1:35 to go in the quarter. And Silsbee leading by 3, gets it back. Into the game for Silsbee is Jeremiah Jackson. I was going to count the number of Old Testament first names on the Silsbee roster, but I don't know if I can count Jeremiah. He starts it with a G. Harris with a quick pass inbounds, trying to get it down low to his man, J-Ron Williams, but the pass was too hot to handle. Fortunately for Silsbee, it went off of a Bush hand. And so Silsbee will get to inbound the ball. J-Ron Williams hands it off. Botley trying to find someone, spins in the circle, now back out to Miller, who is standing in the midcourt circle, and they'll reset the offense. He moves to his left, guarded by Bembry. Goes inside the arc, now backs up, still dribbling is Miller. Hands it to Harris. Long cross-court pass to the guy who just came in, Jeremiah Jackson. He's guarded by Obu, and Obu almost gets the steal, but Jackson got it back somehow. Now Miller kicks it back out. Botley the 3, in and out, no good. Rebound, J-Ron Williams for Silsbee, but stolen away by Oriaki of Bush. And here come the Broncos with less than a minute to go in the first. Ryan Hill underneath to Kyrie Murray. What a beautiful dime he dropped right there. Makes it a 1-point game, 15-14. But deep in the corner, now it is Jackson. His 3 from the right corner is in and out. Rebound, Bush. Kyrie Murray has it. 25 seconds to go in the quarter. And the Broncos will try to take the lead before the first 8 minutes have run out. Kyrie Murray swats away Butler's hand, now drives into the paint, goes all the way through. Tough luck shot, spins in and out. Now Miller has it, gets across the timeline, 5 seconds to go. It is Jackson from the right corner. 3-pointer, no good. Oriaki swats the rebound away, and the first quarter ends with the Bush Broncos trailing, but only by 15-14. You're listening to VypeFortBend.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's official. Fast just got a whole lot faster. Xfinity has the fastest internet with up to 6 gig speed. Plus, Xfinity Mobile is the fastest mobile service with 5G and millions of Wi-Fi hotspots. You heard that right. Xfinity just increased internet speeds again. And Xfinity Mobile gives you can't catch me speeds. The fastest internet, the fastest mobile service, and major savings? Can't argue with the facts. Now through December 21st, new customers can get 1.2 gig internet plus X-Fi Complete with unlimited data and Wi-Fi equipment included. It's just $50 a month for 2 full years with no annual contract when you add Xfinity Mobile with unlimited data at regular rates. Plus, get $200 back. Go to Xfinity.com/faster. Call 1-800-XFINITY or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay with stored bank account. Restrictions apply. Taxes and fees extra. Xfinity Mobile requires Xfinity Internet. After promo, regular internet rates apply. Actual speeds vary.
I want to thank Les Clary back inside the mothership at Vype World headquarters, and it's because he told me something and I really can't believe I made this mistake. Not that I'm a big Star Wars fan, but Harrison Ford played Han Solo. So, yeah, not Obi-Wan Kenobi. I think that might have been, that wasn't Mark Hamill, was it? Mark Hamill, I think, was Luke Skywalker. Anyway, I've popped in a couple of cough drops, and between those and the Prevagen I took this morning, maybe my brain will start working better and my voice will sound better. But for as far as I know, the laptop is working, and that's really what matters. Silsbee inbounds the ball from the near sideline to start quarter number two. That was a tongue thing, not a throat thing. And Harris walks it across with Bembry, picking him up near the midcourt circle. Drives it to the right side of the offense, and then he kicks it back out to Jackson. Then a put-back fadeaway by Harris is no good. Silsbee is pretty cold shooting. Quickly down the floor goes Bush. Backdoor attempt is no good. Justin Oriaki, Harrison's little brother, missed that shot. It was a tough luck shot. Bembry is called for a foul as there's a loose ball near midcourt, and he slams into Miller, not on purpose, just trying to get the ball. So we got the younger Oriaki in for his big bro. Still 15-14, Silsbee on top, and the Tigers with the basketball. Jackson sends it to Miller. 25-footer, three-pointer from straight top of the key. No good. Rebound Bush. Kyrie Murray quickly ahead to Bembry. Thought about the three. Whips it over to the other side. Ryan Hill, three. No good. Rebound Murray. Gets it back to Hill. Slashes to the hoop. Goes back door. No good. Murray tries to follow, but gets fouled. Kyrie Murray will go to the line for two shots, and he can put the Broncos ahead for the first time since the first minute. Actually, now that I think about it, Bush has never been ahead. They did tie it at 2. Silsbee got that first basket, so Kyrie Murray, deep knee bend. Free throw is good. We're tied at 15. We've played 1 minute and 1 second of this quarter. J-Ron Williams goes out for Silsbee, and coming back in is Mason Brisbane. It is Brisbane, not Brisbane like when you're in Australia. Murray hits both free throws, and the Broncos have their first lead, 16-15. Now they apply a little full court press on Silsbee, but Miller easily starts walking it up, and Bembry backs off. Miller tries to get around Bembry. Fade away from the baseline. No good. Rebound Ryan Hill. Skying up to get it. Broncos hustling down the floor, and a hot pass off the hand of Bembry. No, it was off the hand of a defender. Bush will keep the basketball and inbound from the baseline near the basket at which they shoot. Kyrie Murray will inbound it. Justin Oriaki is the biggest player on the floor for the Broncos. Murray slaps the ball, gets it to Justin. Back to Obu, who's been hot from 3. Now Murray thinks about the 3, goes all the way in, tries the one-hand jam, but it goes in and out. And here comes Harris. He finger rolls it at the other end. And Silsbee gets the ball back, or the lead back rather, 17-16. Now it is Oriaki. He tries to go to the hoop, and as he went up, one of the Silsbee players knocked the ball out of his hand. It'll still be Broncos basketball. They trail 17-16. Now I feel like we're kind of in a groove. Coach Brandon Gay wants Kyrie Murray to throw it in. He slaps the ball. He throws it over everybody to Obu. A lot of good defense from Botley. Almost took it away. Now Obu behind the back dribble, trying to find himself an outside shot, still a long way from the basket. Side-to-side dribble, right wing, trying to get around Botley. And Botley is playing some awesome defense. Oriaki has it underneath, and he traveled. Billy Bowman on the defense that caused the travel by the young Justin Oriaki. The turnover gives Silsbee the ball back, leading 17-16. Under 6 minutes to go before halftime. And I want to tell you who our halftime guest is. You Bush folks, I think, will be very familiar with her. She's one of your best from 2022 class, And an offensive foul by Miller. He knocked Kyrie Murray down. And there might have been a little bit of acting by Murray on that, but I think it was a legitimate call. He kind of snapped his head back, and now I think they got to go to the bench and get a towel. No, I guess they're okay. Ryan Hill goes to the bench. Kyrie Murray double teams as he takes the inbound pass, or double teamed, I should say, and quickly ahead to Mason Guidry. And the pass off his hands, out of bounds. A turnover by the Broncos. Lauren Cook is a Vype ambassador. I guess we shouldn't say Vype ambassador just because she is in college now, but she is probably the best Vype ambassador we've ever had in the greater Houston area, and she'll talk about what it means to be a Vype ambassador and what she's doing now, and she is a graduate of Bush, a wonderful young lady, and we'll talk to her at halftime. Silsbee gets the three-pointer from the top of the key from Harris, and a foul away from the ball. One of the Broncos ended up on the floor. That's Murray, so it is a foul against Silsbee. I think they called it on J-Ron Williams, Billy Bolwin, for throwing a would-be rebounder wearing an opposite jersey from him out of the way. 17-16 Bush trails. Trying to beat the press. Obu gets it in. Gets it into Laborsi Mato, who just came in. Laborsi Mato wears number 5. Now Obu has it. Gets a pick from the older Oriaki. Now a cross-court pass to Kyrie Murray. Trying to get a pick. Trying to get around his defender, that being Harris. A tough luck shot off the glass. It just rolled out. And to the hoop goes Miller, and he's fouled by Mato as he tries to score, and that'll be 2 shots coming for Miller. Draylon Miller, a great talent. Silsbee, 7 and 11, according to Max Preps, coming into today's action, but that really means nothing. They play up all the time. This Class 4A power goes up against Class 5A and 6A teams who are very, very good, because they're looking to go into San Antonio the weekend that starts spring break and playing for a championship. First free throw was no good by Miller, but he hit the second one, so it's 18-16. Silsbee on top. Obu across the timeline for Bush. Now there is Guidry launching the three. It's no good. The rebound is tapped back out to him. Underneath and up and no good by Oriaki. So many tough luck shots really for both teams. Harris has the ball roll off his hand as he tries to scoop it from the right side. Draws contact as he moves toward the hoop. And he will go to the line for 2 shots with 4:36 to go. Harris and Miller are the 2 guys that make the Silsbee offense go, and they're very good at drawing fouls when they don't get the score. First free throw good by Harris. Ryan Hill comes in. Out goes Mason Guidry. Three-point lead for Silsbee. Make it 4 as the second free throw is good by Harris. And they'll continue to press. Ryan Hill right in front of us gets around his man just into the game. It's Radrian Baltrip. And then an alley-oop slam for Bush. Kyrie Murray thought he was fouled on the play. No call, but he does get the Broncos within 20-18, and now Silsbee on offense. The water bug quick Baltrip goes to the hoop, and it's no good. Rebound Oriaki. Somebody's headband fell off. Is Ryan Hill, who throws the headband down. He'll go without them. And now timeout called by the official. Coach Brandon Gay went out onto the floor to pick up the headband of Ryan Hill, and he's really got to wear that thing, because if he doesn't, his dreads will be in his eyes. I think that's the reason the officials called a timeout. So inbounding from the far sideline, right in front of the Silsbee bench, is Obu. Gets it to Hill. with his white terry cloth headband back in place. Now he gets the ball back and hands it to Obu. Long three, good! Oh my! 4 3-pointers already for Ranyo Obu. And that gets Bush ahead again, 21-20, and a steal by the Broncos. It is Kyrie Murray behind the back, quickly underneath, layup in, good by the guy who stole it in the first place, Laborsi Mato. And it's a 3-point lead for the Broncos, their biggest of the game, 3:33 to go. Silsbee wants a timeout, we'll take it with him. We'll be back after this from Next Level. No, we'll be back after this from First Tire and Automotive.
First Tire and Automotive wishes you safe travels and a happy holiday season. So, with the hustle and bustle of shopping, cooking, and traveling this holiday season, it's important to make sure your vehicle is prepared as well. Check out these Santa savings. $20 off services over $100, $40 off services over $200, and $60 off services over $300. And tire specials. Yes, First Tire and Automotive has those too. Check out the website firsttireandauto.com for details and to book your appointment today. First Tire and Automotive with 4 convenient locations in Sugarland and Cinco Ranch. firsttireandauto.com.
This VypeFortBend.com broadcast is brought to you by Archer Volkswagen, Next Level Urgent Care, the Needville Insurance Agency, First Tire and Automotive, and Xfinity. Xfinity Mobile, the best kept secret in wireless. Silsbee down 23-20, quick release shot. Harris hits the 3 and we are tied. Miller got it to him and he said, hey, why not? I'll let it fly. And it was nothing but net. Now Obu launches from 25 plus, no good. Rebound grabbed by Bush and Ryan Hill travels before he tries to get to the hoop. Props though to Mato for grabbing that rebound. 23 all. 3:10 to go before halftime when we'll visit with Bush High School class of 22, Lauren Cook. Quick dime underneath, a beautiful give and go as Harris got it underneath to Miller. Those two making plays together all the time. 25-23, Silsbee leads. Kyrie Murray in the forecourt for Bush. Now around the horn they work it to Ryan Hill, now back to Murray. Kicks it back to Hill. Drives to the right elbow and he had it stripped away. And quickly down the floor, Miller, ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Silsbee, and the officials saw it correctly. Good hustle by just into the game, Max Brisbane. He's the twin brother of Mason Brisbane. 2:34 to go before halftime, 25-23, Bush down, but the Broncos have the basketball. Quickly ahead to Obu, right corner, back to Kyrie Murray, steps forward. Now Hill, left corner. And nothing but air. Mato missed everything. Here comes Silsbee, top of the key. Harris, three-pointer, swish. And that gets these Silsbee Tigers back on top, 28-23. They have scored 8 straight points. If Bush can't get a score here, they might want to call a timeout themselves. Quickly inside, Oriaki backing his man down. Off the glass and no good. And last touched by Silsbee. Bush will still have the ball underneath the basket at which they shoot. Mato wanted to throw it in, but Murray says, I got this. Slaps the ball. Gets it inside to Oriaki. Over to Mato. Back to Murray in the left corner. 3. High bounce. Grabbed by Hill on the rebound. And now Silsbee grabs it with Harris. Here come the Tigers leading by 5. Harris almost lost it with a behind-the-back dribble. Now in the hands of Baltrip. Baltrip trying to get around Hill. Almost lost his balance. Now hands it to Miller, guarded by Mato. We're under a minute and a half to go. Here goes Miller, gets around Mato, kills his dribble, and passes it. And out of bounds. He thought Harris was going to cut closer to the midcourt stripe, but he moved toward the baseline, and so it's Bush basketball. Botley comes in for Silsbee. Ryan Hill throws it back to Obu, get into the forecourt. And in the corner, the ball is knocked out of bounds. Benneth Okafor is back in the game for the Broncos, but it was out of bounds off of his defender. That being Max Brisbane. Now the Broncos have to inbound it into the back court. Now Oriaki, top of the key, guarded by J. Ron Williams. Now it's Kyrie Murray. Is he thinking about the three? Well, he kills his dribble. Now Murray has it back after giving it up to a teammate. He's between the rings, trying to get around Miller. There goes Murray, and now whips it over to the corner. Okafor three, no good. And Murray ended up on the floor, and the ball went out of bounds. Last touched by Murray. 47.3 seconds to go in the first half, and it's 28-23. Here comes Silsbee. Miller gets it across the midcourt stripe, guarded by Okafor. Trying to get free, still dribbling, gives it up to Brisbane. Brisbane backing up. Murray is on him, kills his dribble. Looking around, throws it to Harris. Harris has Ryan Hill hounding his every step. And there's a hot pass through Brisbane's hands, and he lost it. Obu with a steal for Bush. And the Broncos can get the final shot of the first half. 11 seconds to go. Ryan Hill in the corner trying to get rid of it. He's pushed. Max Brisbane can't believe the call. But the Tigers did have a foul to give. In fact, they have 2 more fouls yet to give. 7 seconds to go, and Bush to inbound. Hill takes the inbounds pass, trying to get around his man. Clock at 4, into the free throw circle. Gets it over there to his teammate, and the ball was knocked out of the hands of Okafor, and the first half ends in a not very spectacular way, but considering that they fell behind early, 9-2, it's not so bad that Bush is down by 5. We'll be back with Lauren Cook, our halftime guest on VypeFortBend.com.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
First Tire and Automotive wishes you safe travels and a happy holiday season. So, with the hustle and bustle of shopping, cooking, and traveling this holiday season, it's important to make sure your vehicle is prepared as well. Check out these Santa savings. $20 off services over $100, $40 off services over $200, and $60 off services over $300. And tire specials. Yes, First Tire and Automotive has those too. Check out the website firsttireandauto.com for details and to book your appointment today. First Tire and Automotive with 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. firsttireandauto.com.
Welcome back inside the gym at Bush, where the score is 28-23. Silsbee on top of your Bush Broncos. And it's always great to talk with Lauren Cook. She is a Vype ambassador. Should I call you a former Vype ambassador now that you're in college?
Yes, but I'm still a part of Vype.
Okay, well, tell me, Lauren, really what it means to be a Vype ambassador. How did you first get involved, and what were some of the great experiences that you had?
Okay, so I always had a passion for taking pictures and just photography in general, and always been sports kind of been my side. So whenever I always knew who Vype was and always heard about them. And one day I just went online and I found the application and I applied. And I was like, well, let's just see where it goes from here. And from there on, it kind of just took off into a whole new level. And I ended up going to state games, covering sports that I thought I never covered. And it kind of just went from there. And it's been a passion ever since, and it's something that I love.
Well, we're so glad that you did it, but we miss you being around here. And I noticed that I think if there was any way to measure who loved being a Vype ambassador, all time, who was the greatest, I think it was you, because you're the one that I see coming back to not only see Bush Broncos games, but also teams all over Fort Bend County.
Yes. I've also been, now that I'm at Texas State, I'm up there with Josh up there in San Antonio and everything. So I've been working with Sachs, and we've also been just doing things here and there just so I can stay a part of the team, because once a Vype member, you're always a Vype member.
Okay, so not everybody who's listening is an insider, so talk about who Josh is and what sacks are. And I don't mean quarterback sacks, do I?
No.
You said Josh and Sachs. And we don't mean Goldman Sachs either. Go ahead.
Josh is one of our leaders in San Antonio. He covers football, basketball, really anything, just how we all kind of move around. And I've known him for a couple years now, like I've got to know you, Roger, and it's just a pleasure working with all of y'all. Sachs is San Antonio Christian, and they're a great district. They always have us welcome. We just go there, and I can't give you too much details on what we're covering, but just know it'll be good. So keep an eye out for their magazine.
Well, let me ask you about, as far as the UIL is concerned, and there are some private schools,
yes,
and Straight Jesuit and Dallas Jesuit are two others that choose to compete for state championships in UIL. And I think that's a good thing, unless they start winning all the championships, in which I would say it's a bad thing and get them out of there. But what do you think about the idea of schools that can recruit and get players from anywhere, literally maybe even from out of state, to strengthen themselves? Should they be competing in the UIL?
I think, like you said, I think it kind of has its pros and its cons to it, but I say it's a good thing. It kind of gives the players a sense of competition, like they got to work for it, and it just brings back for them to try hard and work harder. So I think it's a good thing.
Well, let's talk about Texas State and what you're studying there, and what do you aspire to be when you get your maybe the first and only college degree, or who knows, you might go for a master's after that.
Yes, I am studying exercise sports science with a focus in pre-rehabilitation. My goal is to be a physical therapist in the end, but photography will always be something I do, so I know that'll be a hobby on the side. But my goal, like I said, in the end is to be a physical therapist. I'm between if I want to do aquatic with working in water, but I know for sure I do want to work with kids. So that's where I'm headed. It's hard. It is a hard major, but I know I can do it as long as I keep my mind to it.
Well, I know how you feel about the kids, because there's one thing I know about myself. By the way, I'm really old, Lauren. I'm more than 3 times older than you. Thank you very much, Silsbee Stat Girl. She didn't hear me. But one thing that I know, I've known some older folks who live in neighborhoods they're 55 plus.
Yes.
Where you can have kids in the neighborhood, but they can't live there. You can have them visit. I will never live in a neighborhood like that. I have to see kids playing. I have to watch them in high school sports.
Yes.
I like to watch the little t-ball players and guys like that, and little guys trying to dribble the basketball, and little girls as well. I can't imagine ever not being around kids, because
I definitely agree. They help keep us young, so.
Well, you don't need to worry about keeping young for quite a while, but they really just, they entertain us. I love to watch them grow. I love to watch them. You can see some kid that you knew when he was 10 and he was a knucklehead, and then you see him at age 17. He's really disciplined himself because of his dedication to a sport. It's given him dedication to his studies. It's just a beautiful thing. I never get tired of interscholastic sports.
Yes, me either. I'll never get tired of it. I'm trying to work on the college level. That's something in the works, but for all I know, as long as I'm home, I'll continue to support Bush and all the other districts here.
Yeah, that's one thing about your high school that you graduated from, and sometimes kids have to move one or more times while they're in high school, but most of us are lucky enough to get to stay at the same place, and that is who you are for the rest of your life.
Yes,
you will always be a Bronco.
Yes.
It'll always be navy blue and orange. You can't switch to something else. And it's not where you went to school, it's who you are. So I kind of know what that was like, although it might begin to fade a little bit when you get to be my age, when all the people you knew are no longer there. Well, is there anybody that you want to say hello to? Any New Year's resolutions? You get the last 2 minutes of the half.
I like to just tell everybody Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and anything you can put your mind to, you can do it.
Thank you very much, Lauren
Thank
Cook. It
you.
is always a pleasure. We adore you at Vype, and we wish you would stay forever 17, but we know that's in the rearview mirror. All right. I want to thank everybody who is in charge of the Vype Ambassadors program, because being a Vype Ambassador is a great experience for those who are part of it, and also for those who benefit from the kids taking the pictures and doing all the things that help support these athletes and make sports exciting. You know, you can't be at every game. That's one reason that we have VypeFortBend.com, because we like to bring you these ball games. But, you know, the kids and their parents and their friends like to go back to listen and watch, as the case may be, after these great games are over. So thank you for supporting us. This is VypeFortBend.com. We'll step aside real quick and be back with the second half, and we'll tell you who the leading scorers were in the first half when we return.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's official. Fast just got a whole lot faster. Xfinity has the fastest internet with up to 6 gig speed. Plus, Xfinity Mobile is the fastest mobile service with 5G and millions of Wi-Fi hotspots. You heard that right. Xfinity just increased internet speeds again. And Xfinity Mobile gives you can't catch me speeds. The fastest internet, the fastest mobile service, and major savings? Can't argue with the facts. Now through December 21st, new customers can get 1.2 gig internet plus X-Fi Complete with unlimited data and Wi-Fi equipment included. It's just $50 a month for 2 full years with no annual contract when you add Xfinity Mobile with unlimited data at regular rates. Plus, get $200 back. Go to Xfinity.com/faster. Call 1-800-XFINITY or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay with stored bank account. Restrictions apply. Taxes and fees extra. Xfinity Mobile requires Xfinity Internet. After promo, regular internet rates apply. Actual speeds vary.
Okay, we're back in the first half. Ranyo Obu, 4 for 4 from three-point land, 12 points, all on three-pointers. And Kyrie Murray was the second highest scoring Bronco. He had 4 points. And that is talking about from the field. All right. The statistician from Silsbee came over here and wrote down Jared Harris and Draylon Miller. Okay, well, I know Harris and Miller were the leading scorers. She neglected to put down how many points they actually had. That's silly. Okay, Bush going from our right to left. Here in the third quarter, Ryan Hill hands it off to Kyrie Murray. Gets a pick from Oriaki. Now he's double teamed, and now his pass flies into the second row and almost takes out a guy. Almost hit him right in the head. Almost knocked him in the bag of Cheetos. But fortunately, the Cheetos were saved. He was walking up the stands. He wasn't even watching the ball as it hurtled toward him at breakneck speed. Okay, so Bush with the ball back. Murray fakes a pass to the left corner. Jump stop, gets it to Oriaki. Two-hand jam. And it's 28-25. The Broncos get a basket to begin the third quarter, and it fires up the crowd. There goes Miller. Takes a left near the free throw line, gets it to Botley, back to Miller, left wing, a long way from the hoop. Trying to move in on his man. And now there is Harris thinking about the long three, and he does launch it. It is off the back iron, no good. Rebound fought for, and it is caught now quickly down the floor. Oh, boo, the pass is too long. And it's a turnover. So I believe that was Okafor who threw the pass that was too long, and Okafor blocks a shot out of bounds. It'll be Silsbee ball underneath the baseline at the right end of the court. Miller gets it into Harris, all the way to Botley, top of the key. Stops near the left elbow, got elbowed inadvertently by Oriaki, but Botley is okay. Miller, now guarded by Murray, moves to his right. Now he's picked up by Okafor, stops near the baseline, he traveled! And Bush gets the ball back. 6:43 to go in the third. More beef coming in under the boards as J. Ron Williams checks in for Botley. That's Silsbee's first substitution of the second half. Not much full court press, at least not at the moment. Ranyo Obu kills his dribble, throws a cross court pass to Hill. Oriaki, top of the key, drives to the free throw line, gets the ball knocked away. Here comes Miller. Murray trying to chase him down. Miller puts it up. He draws contact and the foul. Murray didn't think he fouled him, and he is pleading with the official for mercy, but it's not going to be coming. 6:23 to go in quarter number 3. It is 28-25, Silsbee on top of Bush. And Miller ready to try the free throw, and he sinks it. 29-25. Taking his time. Second one is good. 29-25. Or I'm sorry. It was already 29-25. It's now 30-25. And a great save by Oriaki to keep the possession alive. He's right in front of us, gets the ball to Obu, guarded by Botley, who just re-entered the game. Obu trying to get around Botley, waving a teammate to him. He wants a pick. And he pulls up, shoots the 2, off the front iron, no good. And the rebound comes down to J. Ron Williams of Silsbee. And Murray has his heel out of his shoe, so it's 5-on-4, and Silsbee scores easily with Botley. It's now 32-25. That matches the biggest lead. Murray underneath the glass, puts it up, no good. Great defense, help defense by Silsbee. And Harris across the timeline. Long cross-court pass to Miller. Deep in the left corner to Bolwin. Back to Miller, wants a pick from Bolwin, or wants him to move over to the hoop. He pulls up, shoots a 2 in and out. No good, rebound, fought for, rolling around. J. Ron Williams from his back. Throws it up in the air, and Oriaki takes it. 2-on-1. Up, Kyrie Murray on the alley-oop from Hill. Wait a minute. I'm not sure what happened, but there must have been a foul after the release of the pass or something on Ryan Hill, I guess. Not sure. 5-point game. Miller pulls up from the free throw line and hits it. Bush trying not to get in too fast-paced of a game. That seems to favor Silsbee. Ryan Hill picks up the ball. And we got a timeout taken by Bush. We'll take it with him. This is VypeFortBend.com.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
Next week, folks, we have a lot of basketball, and I haven't memorized it, so I can't tell you what days we have basketball. Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. 2 games on Tuesday, 2 games on Thursday, and probably just 1. No, wait a minute. No, wait, that's wrong. 2 on Tuesday, 1 or 2 on Thursday, and 2 on Friday. All right, Bush has the basketball, trailing 34-27. Okafor kicks it back out to Murray. Silsbee has had a strong third quarter. Oriaki has it, drives the right elbow, pulls up, shoots, and just too soft, no good. Rebound, here comes Miller. Going right down between all those Bush defenders, very quick as he dribbles, and he draws a foul as he goes to the rack.
Help your team.
4:21 to go in the third quarter, and Miller, who's working hard, you can see the shoulders moving up and down, shoots the first free throw. It's good. Biggest lead now, 35-27. Okafor comes out, and Darryl Bembry is in for him. Miller awaits an opportunity to shoot One more. It's good. 36-27. Silsbee up by 9. Now they deploy the full court press with Bowman in the face of Ryan Hill. He breaks it. Kyrie Murray from the left corner thought about the three, started to drive to the hoop. Now he backs it up and directing the offensive chess pieces. Now he goes underneath, off the glass. Thought he got pushed by Harris. Here comes Silsbee after rebounding that miss. Harris, three on the way. Back iron, no good. Big fight. Kyrie Murray the rebound. Quickly ahead to nobody. And Botley grabs the loose ball. And now a hot pass from Harris to J-Ron Williams, and it's off his fingertips, past the baseline and out of bounds. Both teams getting a little sloppy in the last 45 seconds or so. It's still 36-27, 3:45 to go in the third. Bush is down by 9. There goes Ryan Hill, around Miller, into the paint he goes, spins, gets it to Oriaki, who softly rolls it in. 36-29, 7-point game. Silsbee brings it up with Harris. Ryan Hill picks him up as he crosses midcourt. He's wearing the yoga pants, the leg warmers. It is a little bit cool here inside the Bush gym. There is Miller, left elbow, side to side, trying to get away from Obu. Does, backs up, thinks about the three, now drives toward the baseline, backs up, gets it to Botley. He gets it back to Miller, now back to Botley. Botley guarded by Bembry of Bush. Botley still dribbling, throws it inside, and now Botley loses it out of bounds. He threw it on an entry pass, and then that player, that being Bolwin, threw it back to him, and it kind of went between his feet and rolled out of bounds. So the Broncos now down by 7. And with the basketball again, less than 3 minutes to go in the third. There goes Hill. Gives the ball up to Oriaki. Quickly back to Hill. Layup good. The old give and go. It was worked to perfection right there to make it a 5-point game. 36-31. Timeout Silsbee. We'll take it with him. This is VypeFortBend.com.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
Hey, Fort Bend County fans, this is Bradley Stavanaugh with Needville Insurance Agency.
Bradley is my insurance man. He can save you hundreds, if not thousands of dollars every year on your car insurance, home insurance, or flood insurance, or all three like he did for me. And Bradley, you are as Fort Bend County as they come, right?
That's right, fourth generation here in the Needville area in Fort Bend County, taking care of folks over here for over 100 years here in Fort Bend County.
You can give him a call, you can go online, or he'll even come see you at the Needville Insurance Agency. Give him the number, Bradley.
979-793-7411.
Silsbee with the basketball. Miller driving a little bit out of control toward the hoop, and the ball slipped out of his hands, out of bounds, and it belongs to the Bush Broncos. Ranyo Obu will inbound as Silsbee. Looks like they've got 3 defenders in the back court. Into Oriaki, knocked out of bounds by J-Ron Williams. Still Broncos basketball. It was over the sideline and out of bounds. I think Silsbee likes to bait their opponents into throwing the extremely long pass, and because they're so athletic, they're good at running those passes down. Short pass inbounds to Ryan Hill, and now Silsbee defense backs up. Botley picks up Hill at midcourt. Oriaki guarded by Williams. Oriaki between the rings, gets a pick, kills his dribble, gets the ball over to Mato. Now it's back to Bembry, working his way around the key. Now it's Obu. Gets it to Bembry, pulls up, shoots the 2, no good. Mato! He rebounded an air ball and just finger rolled it right in. He really had a good perspective on where that ball was going to come down. And now it's just a 3-point game. Bush was down by 9, and they've scored the last 6. Miller shoots a 3, and that's the remedy for a comeback by Bush, or at least prompt temporary relief. Here goes Hill quickly down the floor. His layup is good. That cuts the margin to 39-35 after it had gone back up to 6. Botley brings him to the forecourt for Silsbee. Hands the ball to Miller. Miller guarded by Bembry. Here goes Miller toward the top of the key, lets it fly, no good, rebound, batted back, and here comes Bembry. He's trying to stay ahead of everyone. There he goes to the hoop, puts it up short. Rebound Silsbee, here comes Miller. Miller, alley-oop to Harris. He's fouled as he goes up. Oriaki will be called for hitting him on the wrist. It's been fast and furious for the last minute plus. 39-35, Silsbee on top of Bush. 51.9 seconds to go in quarter number 3. First free throw missed by Harris. Off the Silsbee bench and into the game for the first time is Gary White, and he replaces Billy Bolwin. Harris waiting to try his second free throw off the back iron. No good, but he gets his own rebound, lays it in and scores, and he's fouled. Oh, what a revolting development. Mato fouled him from behind, and it's 41-35, and he'll try to make it a 3-point play. Clock down to 49 4/10 seconds to go in the third. Harris puts it up. It's good. Silsbee's going to be in a national tournament next week. Obu trying to bring it up for the Broncos. Ian Murray playing catch in the backcourt. Now they have it in the front court. 40 seconds on the clock. 42-35, Bush down. Bembry into the free throw circle. There goes Murray. Drives to the hoop, puts it up, draws contact, and it's a foul. I think they're going to call it on Miller. When the officials give their foul calls, they do it to the scorer's table, which is on the opposite side. It is indeed against Miller. 2 free throws coming for Kyrie Murray. First one rattles around and goes down. Nice soft touch.
Take a breath, off your toes.
J-Ron Williams comes out. Jeremiah Jackson comes in for Silsbee. You got a Jonah and a Jeremiah, but the Jeremiah starts his name with a G. And I think that's it as far as the Old Testament names on the Silsbee roster. 42-37 after both free throws were good, and now a foul, an offensive foul away from the ball on Botley of Silsbee. 24 seconds remain in the third quarter. And the Bush Broncos hoping being on their home court can carry them through to a very confidence-building victory against an outstanding Silsbee team. Obu from the left corner, no good. He finally missed a 3. Botley was coming through and almost crashed into the wall on defense. There goes Miller, puts it up, no good. And the rebound and the putback score by Gary White of Silsbee. And now a long pass over everybody as the buzzer goes. And the third quarter ends with Silsbee on top, 44-37. We'll be back on VypeFortBend.com.
Next Level Urgent Care supports Fort Bend County sports and supports you whenever you're hurting. Next Level is here for the community, open 7 days a week, 9 till 9, for you and your family at more than 30 Greater Houston locations, including Sugar Land, Sienna, Greatwood, Longmeadow, and 4 in Katy. From ow to wow, Next Level Urgent Care has you covered. And if you're short on time, Next Level has an app to get you in line right away. Just text NLUC APP to 313131 for Next Level Urgent Care.
All right, here we go. 8 more minutes. And the Bush Broncos down by 7. They trailed by 5 at halftime, 28-23. And now it's 44-37. One of the things that really kept the Broncos close in the first half was the three-point shooting of Ranyo Obu. He was 4 for 4. All of his points coming from beyond the arc. And he took one with about a minute and a half to go in the third, and it was no good from the left corner. But maybe he can find that three-point shooting touch. Silsbee gets the ball first to start the fourth. Miller inbounding near midcourt on the near sideline. Actually, they decide that Harris needs to inbound it. Bembry guards him. A couple of little children are out on the court, and a very thoughtful adult gently redirects them. Redirects them a long way away from where the action is. Okay, Harris throws it into Miller, and the fourth quarter is underway. Murray guards Miller, and now it's in the hands of Harris, guarded by Bembry. Side-to-side dribble, Bembry staying with him. Over there in the left corner, in the hands of Jeremiah Jackson, spinning to the baseline, scoops it up, and a beauty! He went past Bembry and then avoided Obu. Now it's a 9-point lead, but a two-hand jam at the other end by Oriaki on the dime from Hill. Silsbee playing fast now. Botley quickly into the forecourt. And now Jeremiah Jackson, three-pointer, misses everything. Murray grabs the rebound. He's harassed in the backcourt by Botley. Quickly ahead to Obu. Cross court, Bembry thinks about the three. Drives into the paint, pulls up. Off the glass, no good. One and done. Miller grabs the rebound for Silsbee. Poked away from behind. And now Obu grabs the loose ball and promptly dribbles it off his own toe and out of bounds. 46-39. It's a dramedy of errors here early in the fourth. It's still a 7-point margin. That's what it was after three quarters. Jeremiah Jackson guarded by Obu. Moving to his right is Jackson, zigging and zagging, now kicks it back out to Miller between the rings. He'll let some time bleed off. Murray playing aggressive defense on Miller. Drive the baseline is Miller, almost ran out of room, and it's stolen by Obu. Now ahead to Hill, looking down the floor. Now it's Murray. Murray inside, Oriaki, his third two-hand jam of the day. Oh my goodness. Rocking the rim, and it's 46-41, 6:26 to go in the fourth. We'll be back on VypeFortBend.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's official. Fast just got a whole lot faster. Xfinity has the fastest internet with up to 6 gig speed. Plus, Xfinity Mobile is the fastest mobile service with 5G and millions of Wi-Fi hotspots. You heard that right. Xfinity just increased internet speeds again. And Xfinity Mobile gives you can't catch me speeds. The fastest internet, the fastest mobile service, and major savings? Can't argue with the facts. Now through December 21st, new customers can get 1.2 gig internet plus Xfi Complete with unlimited data and Wi-Fi equipment included. It's just $50 a month for 2 full years with no annual contract when you add Xfinity Mobile with unlimited data at regular rates. Plus, get $200 back. Go to Xfinity.com/faster. Call 1-800-XFINITY or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay with stored bank account. Restrictions apply. Taxes and fees extra. Xfinity Mobile requires Xfinity Internet. After promo, regular internet rates apply. Actual speeds vary.
Welcome back for the final 6 minutes and 26 seconds on VypeFortBend.com. We've got a 46-41 game. Silsbee on top of your Bush Broncos. Botley is the team captain on the floor right now, and he was motioning his teammates to get farther down the floor, but then I think those teammates will need to come down and help Botley out as it's a full court press deployed by the Bush Broncos as Botley throws it in. Gets it to Harris. Cross-court pass to Jeremiah Jackson. Quickly ahead to Miller. Now they have it in the forecourt. Now it's a slashing Miller. Dishes it off to Williams. His shot is no good, but he drew a foul. Let's see who the guilty party is. Sometimes it's hard to see the official's fingers from the side, but that's Kyrie Murray committing the foul. And now first free throw is no good. Hard off the glass and then spun out. Very small sample size, but it looks like J-Ron Williams is not a specialist at shooting free throws, and he misses both. Oriaki grabs the rebound for Bush. Now Ryan Hill quickly down the floor. Tries to get it inside for Oriaki, but it's stolen away by Williams, who made up for missing those 2 free throws. Harris into the forecourt, guarded by Obu. Number 1 jersey defending the other number 1 jersey. Now to Miller, now back to Harris, and Kyrie Murray picks him up. Botley 3 on the way. Off the side rim, no good. Great battle by Williams. He picks it up, gives it to Jackson. 3 from the corner is good. That was a real knife in the back. Great job by Williams to keep the play alive and tap it over there to his 3-point shooting teammate. And now Bembry tries a 3 at the other end for Bush. It's no good. There goes Harris. Off the glass, no good. Oriaki grabs the rebound. 5:23 to go, and Bush is trailing 49-41. And Ryan Hill was pressured over on the far sideline, dribbled the ball on the sideline right in front of the Silsbee bench. Coach Joe Sigler is up, and meanwhile we get a substitution. Bembry is going to come out, and he's replaced by Benneth Okafor for Bush. All right, Harris inbounds, gets it to Miller. Miller guarded by Kyrie Murray. Between the feet dribble, trying to get away. Battling toward the left corner, and Murray stolen away. Quickly bouncing ahead to Obu. His layup is good. 49-43. Williams inbounds for Silsbee, gets it to Harris, now Miller. No full court press by Bush. Now finally Miller gets into the forecourt where he meets the double team. Now deep in the corner, Botley drives the baseline, pulls up, shoots a 2. Back iron, no good. Rebound, up, grabbed by Oriaki. Now Kyrie Murray, one-on-one with Harris, and he's fouled as he goes up. 2 shots coming for Kyrie Murray.
Hey, breathe, come off your toes.
By the way, next week, on VypeFortBend.com, we'll be busy between Christmas and New Year's, bringing you 2 tournament games in Brazosport at the Brazosport Holiday Classic Invitational, featuring your Willow Ridge Eagles and your Kempner Cougars. Murray's first free throw, good, makes it 49-44.
Hey, breathe, come off your toes.
Then on Thursday, we'll follow the Ridge Point Panthers to their tournament play in Baytown. And then on Friday, a girls-boys doubleheader involving the Austin Bulldogs. Second free throw by Murray was short. It's 49-44, 4.5 minutes to go. Jeremiah Jackson waving his teammates down the floor. Now dribbles into the forecourt, guarded by Okafor of Bush. Jeremiah Jackson kills his dribble between the rings and gets it to Williams, who hands it right back to Jackson. Now Oriaki tries to pick him up, and a missed dribble by Jeremiah Jackson, but he was lucky. It went off his foot, but then hit one of the Broncos before it went out of bounds. So it'll still be Silsbee basketball. The Tigers lead it 49-44. Miller with Murray right in his face. Lofts a pass into Harris. Throws it over Obu's head to Miller. Miller guarded by Murray. Stole one away from him. A possession ago. Here goes Miller all the way through. Puts it up and rattles it home. There was help by Oriaki as he got around Murray, but the shot was good. And now Obu is in the corner. He's double teamed, gets it to Hill. Great harassment by Silsbee, but now Murray launches a 3. Somebody was open. We found him. It was Kyrie Murray. And that makes the score 51-47. Bush down by only 4. There goes Miller. And he puts it up. His shot is blocked by Oriaki. Botley has it. He's fouled. His shot is no good. What a beautiful block by Oriaki. Slapped the ball off the backboard. But because of the great defensive effort by the Broncos, bodies were flying away from the ball. Botley got the rebound and put up the shot. He missed it, but he'll go to the line for two, and he hit the floor pretty hard. Looks like maybe his elbow is smarting a bit. We're taking a little bit of time here for the officials to use the towel and wipe up the sweat where Botley went down. A pregnant pause in the action. By the way, I'm trying to remember those Austin games a week from Friday. Who are they playing? I honestly forgot. I know I have a piece of paper. I've got them written down somewhere. 51-47, still the score after Botley misses the first free throw. And the officials saying something to the players lined up alongside the free throw lane. And now Botley ready for the second one. It's good. 52-47. Obu takes the inbounds pass for Bush. Gets it to Hill. We're under 3.5 minutes remaining. There goes Hill right through the paint. Scoops it up. No good. Rebound. Williams. He's got a big body and he blocked everyone out. Silsbee up by 5 and trying to score again. Harris moving in on Hill. Puts it up. Floater. No good. Nice rebound by Okafor and he's tied up. And who does the arrow favor? It favors Bush. Nice job by Okafor as Obu is going to try to inbound it. His height is very helpful. Getting over all those outstretched arms. Into Kyrie Murray, back to Obu. Guarded by Botley. Those two are getting to know each other pretty well. Obu still dribbling, gets it across the timeline. Gets it to Oriaki, turns near the top of the key. Tries to move in on his man. Williams can't do it, backs up. Still dribbling though. Here goes Oriaki. And a reach-in foul is going to be called on Williams. A foul on the floor. The clock is down to 2 minutes, 42 seconds. Still a 5-point deficit standing between the Bush Broncos and victory. Kyrie Murray will inbound the ball. That was one of a non-shooting foul. So he inbounds from in front of the Broncos bench. Gets the ball back from Ryan Hill. Gets a pick from Oriaki and throws it out of bounds. Hill wasn't where Murray thought he was. And that's a shame. 2:33 to go. And Silsbee gets the ball back, leading by 5. Harris lofts it into Miller, guarded by Hill. Here goes Miller. And a whistle. Timeout taken by Silsbee. Will take it with him. This is VypeFortBend.com. 52-47 with 2:28 to go.
First Tire and Automotive wishes you safe travels and a happy holiday season. So, with the hustle and bustle of shopping, cooking, and traveling this holiday season, it's important to make sure your vehicle is prepared as well. Check out these Santa savings. $20 off services over $100, $40 off services over $200, and $60 off services over $300. And tire specials. Yes, First Tire and Automotive has those too. Check out the website firsttireandauto.com for details and to book your appointment today. First Tire and Automotive with 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. firsttireandauto.com.
Hey, Fort Bend County fans, this is Bradley Stavanaugh with Needville Insurance Agency.
Bradley is my insurance man. He can save you hundreds, if not thousands of dollars every year on your car insurance, home insurance, or flood insurance, or all three like he did for me. And Bradley, you are as Fort Bend County as they come, right?
That's right, 4th generation here in the Needville area in Fort Bend County, taking care of folks over here for over 100 years here in Fort Bend County.
You can give him a call, you can go online, or he'll even come see you at the Needville Insurance Agency. Give them the number, Bradley.
979-793-7411.
Both teams stayed huddled with their coaches for a long time. The guy at the scorer's table had to hit that buzzer 3 or 4 times, as if to say, get back out there. But now both teams are on the floor, and here we go. The final 2:25. Bush trailing Silsbee. Tigers have the ball. 52-47 is the lead for Silsbee. Stolen by Hill. Going to the hoop. Miller trailing him. Stays off to avoid the foul and lets him go on in and score. It's 52-49. It's a one-possession game. Jeremiah Jackson gets it stolen by Murray from behind. Now Hill has it. Hill into the paint, but he lost it. Now he gets it back and lays it in! It's a one-point game, 52-51. Harris moving in on Murray. Murray almost poked it away from him again. Between the feet dribble. Now a handoff to Miller. Murray picks up Miller. 1:36 to go. There goes Miller to the hoop. Backdoor layup, no good. Rebound, Obu. Here come the Broncos with a chance to take the lead. Under a minute and a half to go. Murray guarded by Miller. Still dribbling. Drives toward the top of the key. Pulls up at the elbow. Now finger rolls it up. No good. Rebound by Harris. And Silsbee, leading by 1, gets it back. Here they come down the floor. And we got a timeout. Silsbee again will take it with him. VypeFortBend.com. 52-51. 1:07 left.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
Next Level Urgent Care supports Fort Bend County sports and supports you whenever you're hurting. Next Level is here for the community, open 7 days a week, 9 till 9, for you and your family at more than 30 Greater Houston locations, including Sugarland, Sienna, Greatwood, Longmeadow, and 4 in Katy. From ow to wow, Next Level Urgent Care has you covered. And if you're short on time, Next Level has an app to get you in line right away. Just text NLUC APP to 313131 for Next Level Urgent Care.
VypeFortBend.com coverage of Fort Bend County basketball is brought to you on this December the 20th by Archer Volkswagen. Next Level Urgent Care, the Needville Insurance Agency, First Tire and Automotive, and Equitable Advisors. Also, Xfinity Mobile. Xfinity Mobile, the best kept secret in wireless. 1:07 to go. Silsbee inbounds the ball, leading your Bush Broncos 52-51. Miller has it guarded by Hill. Tries to get around him, stopping and starting. Now dribbling toward the corner, gives it up to Harris. Harris guarded by Murray. 54 seconds to go. Harris side to side dribble. Murray following him from sideline to sideline, and Murray reaches in. That is going to be the 7th foul on Bush, so it means free throws for Harris. Harris and Miller, as advertised, the best players for Silsbee, and I think they've all been out there for every single minute of the game. And Harris hits the first free throw to make it 53-51. But even if he hits both of these, it's still a one-possession game. 47.8 on the scoreboard clock. Harris's second free throw, back iron, no good. Oriaki the rebound for Bush, hands it to Hill. Not a very strong full court press. Obu gets it into the forecourt, meets a double team, gets it back to Hill, drives all the way to the hoop, lays it in from the left side, and a timeout, Bush. They have it in a tie game again, 53-53. The first time in the second half that they've been able to draw even. We'll take a timeout and be back on VypeFortBend.com.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
First Tire Automotive wishes you safe travels and a happy holiday season. So, with the hustle and bustle of shopping, cooking, and traveling this holiday season, it's important to make sure your vehicle is prepared as well. Check out these Santa savings. $20 off services over $100, $40 off services over $200, and $60 off services over $300. And tire specials. Yes, First Tire Automotive has those too. Check out the website firsttireandauto.com for details and to book your appointment today. First Tire and Automotive with 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. firsttireandauto.com.
The insistent, long, loud buzzer from the scores table says get back on the floor, and both teams are now 53 all with 34 and 1/2 seconds remaining. It is Silsbee basketball with Botley to inbound, 2 hour left. Nobody on Botley as he tries to get it in. Gets it to Harris, right back to Botley, dribbles down the far sideline into the forecourt. There he goes, and he sends it over to the left corner. Now Botley gets it back. He is guarded by Obu. Bowman also in the game, trying to set up a pick now for Miller, who has the basketball. The clock is down to 16, still tied. Looks like Silsbee really wants to play for that last shot. 10 seconds to go. There goes Miller to his left. Give and go to Harris. Launches a 3 from the left corner and a whistle. And it is double dribble on Harris. That means Bush has the basketball with a chance to win it. 3.1 to go. The officials ruled that it was a double dribble on Harris, who took a bounce pass. Now into Murray, down the far sideline, launches it, on the way! Oh, off the back iron, it barely missed. Oh my goodness, that would have been awesome. But we're going to overtime, 53 all. He launched it from just inside the midcourt stripe. It was dead on line, but about 5 inches too strong. We'll be back.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's official. Fast just got a whole lot faster. Xfinity has the fastest internet with up to 6 gig speed. Plus, Xfinity Mobile is the fastest mobile service with 5G and millions of Wi-Fi hotspots. You heard that right. Xfinity just increased internet speeds again. And Xfinity Mobile gives you can't catch me speeds. The fastest internet, the fastest mobile service, and major savings? Can't argue with the facts. Now through December 21st, new customers can get 1.2 gig internet plus Xfi Complete with unlimited data and Wi-Fi equipment included. It's just $50 a month for 2 full years with no annual contract when you add Xfinity Mobile with unlimited data at regular rates. Plus, get $200 back. Go to Xfinity.com/faster, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay with stored bank account. Restrictions apply. Taxes and fees extra. Xfinity Mobile requires Xfinity Internet. After promo, regular internet rates apply. Actual speeds vary.
We see all you do to get work done, whether it's keeping your office clean or redesigning your space for 3 or 300. Our business is to keep business going. Buy online and pick up in store, or get free next business day shipping at Office Depot, Office Max, and OfficeDepot.com.
We want to thank the folks at Office Depot, Southwest Freeway at Williams Trace in Sugar Land. They take care of business every day so we can bring you Fort Bend County sports every week, including the final week of the year. We'll have tons of games next week between Christmas and New Year's, but this is the final game that we have prior to Christmas. Oriaki and Harris will jump center as we begin this overtime period. It is 53 all. Bush and Silsbee. Broncos going from right to left. And that is almost grabbed by Murray as Oriaki sent it into the forecourt, but it ended up in the hands of Jeremiah Jackson of Silsbee. He drives the right side of the lane, puts it up. Oriaki blocked him, but a beautiful follow by Miller, and that makes it 55-53 Silsbee. Murray beats the press quickly and jump stop, and it won't crawl over to the front of the rim. He's hit from behind. The ball goes out. Last touch by Silsbee. Murray put it up. It almost rolled over the front part of the rim. He got the follow, and then he was hit. So the ball goes out of bounds, no foul. Ryan Hill to throw it in. Gets it into Oriaki. Oriaki with Williams on him. Now backs beyond the three-point arc. Hands it off to Obu. And now it is Murray. Three-pointer from the top of the key. Off the back iron, no good. And it's out of bounds because it hit the cable that extends above the top of the basketball goal brace. And when it goes up and hits that, then that's why the whistle blows. And it's a held ball, basically, and it belongs to Silsbee. Into Botley. Tigers lead at 55-53. We are in the first minute of overtime. Murray trying to get it away from Harris and dishes to Williams as he draws the defense in a beautiful play, and that makes it a 4-point game. Ryan Hill scoops it up, no good. Tapped back to Obu. Obu underneath to Oriaki, he's hammered. It's either going to be Miller or Harris. You could hear, the flesh, the hand slapping on the forearm on that one. It was an obvious call. That's what happens when bodies start slapping. And the first free throw is good by Oriaki. Draws these Bush Broncos to within 57-54. 3:04 remaining in the overtime. Oriaki taking his time. Right foot forward. Beautiful and right in there. 57-55. Hill picking up Miller. Miller moves across the timeline. Hill staying with him. Still dribbling is Miller. Bounce pass over here to Jeremiah Jackson. And he's guarded by Okafor. Clock under 3 minutes. Jackson not making a move. Okafor moves in on him now. Jackson moves to his left. Between the feet dribble. Still has the ball. Still dribbling. Jackson between the rings, hands it off to Harris. Harris guarded by Okafor. There might be a mismatch. Look out. Harris with the yoga pant leggies. Trying to get away from the midcourt circle. Okafor sticking with him, but he hasn't really made his move yet. 2:15 on the clock. Botley in the left corner. Stalling about the three. Stolen by Okafor! And his pocket is picked from behind by Miller. Oh, what a great steal by Okafor. It's a shame for Bush that he couldn't finish that off, but the guy trailing him who came through and stole it away is so fast. But it is Bush basketball underneath the basket at which they're shooting. Ryan Hill to do the honors. Nobody guarding him. And into Obu, launches the three, off the rim, no good. Rebound to Harris, who went high to get it. 2 minutes to go in the overtime, and it's still a 2-point Silsbee lead, 57-55. Miller with Okafor on him. Side-to-side dribble. Trying to bleed some clock. Miller now moves to his right. Okafor follows him. He's near the midcourt stripe. Now it takes a couple of forward steps, and now Murray comes in on defense, and Miller fell down, and the whistle, what's the call? They're going to say that Miller was pushed, and he will get free throws. A 1-and-1, because that, I believe, is the 9th foul against Bush in this second half. One more and they'll be in the double bonus. They're taking a moment to wipe sweat off the floor. 1:36 showing on the clock. 2-point game. These are big free throws. Well, if he hits the front end, they are big free throws. The first one is good. 58-55. Miller steps back up there. And his second free throw is good. 59-55, 1:36 to go. Okafor inbounds to Hill, guarded by Botley. Hill dribbling forward. Now he sends it to Obu, three on the way, no good. Rebound comes down to Silsbee. Harris grabbed it. And Jeremiah Jackson is fouled as Okafor came out on him per the instructions of head coach Brandon Gay. So it's a 4-point game. And I believe I was mistaken when I told you the last foul was the 9th against the Broncos. I think that one right there is the 9th foul. So it's a 1-1, and the free throw is missed. Obu the rebound. That helps the Broncos. Here comes Hill. Gives it back to Murray. Fakes the 3. Drives in. Let's go the 2. Off the back iron. Rebound Oriaki. Puts it up. 2. Timeout Bush. They're within 2 again. 59-57. 1:07 left on the clock. And we'll be back on VypeFortBend.com.
Next Level Urgent Care supports Fort Bend County sports and supports you whenever you're hurting. Next Level is here for the community, open 7 days a week, 9 till 9, for you and your family at more than 30 Greater Houston locations, including Sugar Land, Sienna, Greatwood, Longmeadow, and 4 in Katy. From ow to wow, Next Level Urgent Care has you covered. And if you're short on time, Next Level has an app to get you in line right away. Just text NLUC APP to 313131 for Next Level Urgent Care.
Well, we hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday afternoon wherever you may be, and an early Merry Christmas to you. And I want to thank both of these teams, Silsbee and Bush. What a fantastic, entertaining game that we've had so far. 1:07 to go in the first overtime. Silsbee up by 2. And I'll be honest with you, before I got to this gym, I wasn't having a great day. But that is one of the beauties of high school sports. You get lost in a game, you see the excitement, you see the effort, and it can kind of make you forget about your troubles. And that's really what sports should be all about. It should be a diversion. All right, Silsbee has the basketball and they lead by 2, but they are 94 feet away from the goal at which they're shooting. 1:07 to go, and Harris will inbound it. And he gets it inside to Miller, who's immediately fouled by Okafor of Bush. And that will be the double bonus, the 10th foul of the half. So not a 1-and-1, 2 shots guaranteed for Miller. He's wearing those yoga pant leggies just like Harris, the other big star on this Silsbee team, and he hits the first free throw. Kyrie Murray took a brief break, and now he's back in. He replaces Daryl Bembry. They bring Harris to the side of the free throw lane just in case he needs to rebound a miss. It is 60-57. Miller trying to make it a 2-possession game. He does. Murray inbounds to Hill. Not much press in the backcourt as Murray brings it across the timeline, gets it to Hill, back to Murray. Goes into the paint, jump stop, puts it up, floater is good. And now the press by Bush. Murray is on Miller, side-to-side dribble. Right through the middle, he gets it across. And now he meets a double team. It is Obu and Hill, and Silsbee almost threw it away. And a foul committed. Okafor grabbed Jeremiah Jackson. It's a 2-point game again, and Bush has to commit those fouls and hope that Silsbee will miss at least one. Each time they take a trip to the foul line. First one by Jackson, rattles down through. It is good. 62-59, 41.7 seconds to go. Roger Smith and Les Clary, producer extraordinaire inside the mothership at Vype World headquarters, as the second free throw is missed, and Okafor grabs the rebound. Murray into the forecourt, taking a pass from Hill. Drives to the baseline, pulls up, 2 on the way, bounces high, and the rebound fought for, taken by Silsbee. Harris in on Hill, there he goes, tries the dunk, misses it. Murray the rebound, ahead to Obu. Obu launches a 3. It's no good, and the air ball grabbed by Miller of Silsbee. And a cross-court pass to Harris, clock at 14, and Obu fouls Harris in the backcourt. 13.3 showing on the clock as he goes to the free throw line. They have to wipe up sweat at this end of the floor, while free throws will be going on down at the other end. And if Harris can hit either one of these two free throws, it's going to be a tall order for the Broncos with 13.3 seconds to go. And Silsbee has fouls to give. Harris has the ball, shoots his free throw, it is good. It's a 4-point game, 63-59. Harris spins it, shoots it, good. 13.3, Bush will have to hurry. They roll the ball in. Timeout is taken. Actually, the official is pointing to the scoreboard. They had started the clock even though no player in bounds had touched the ball. And now it's at 13.6. That's good. Gave him 0.3 of a second. Now, here comes Hill. Behind the back dribble. Botley on him. Pulls up. Shoots the three. It's good. 8 seconds to go. 64 to 62. 64 to 62. I was waiting for the scoreboard to change. I didn't want to give you the wrong number. Bush takes the timeout. Coach Brandon Gay takes a sip out of his Gatorade squeeze bottle, and now he's going to tell his guys, here's what we got to do. Big three-pointer makes it possible for Bush. This is a non-district game, but it is a thriller thus far. All of you travel safely because the weather is pretty good right now, but from what I understand, over the next 48 to 72 hours, it's really going to get bad in some places in the greater Houston area and the Beaumont, Port Arthur, Golden Triangle area. Okay, 8 seconds to go. We kept it right here during the timeout. Don't forget, next week on Tuesday, we've got Brazosport Holiday Classic Invitational Basketball, a Willow Ridge game and a Kempner game. Then on Thursday, Ridge Point playing in Baytown at a tournament, and 2 games at Austin, 1 girls game, 1 boys game on Friday. All of that takes place between Christmas and New Year's. All right, Harris to inbound it with 8 seconds to go. Bush will have to foul quickly if they don't get the steal. Harris looking, gets it to Miller, who's fouled by Okafor immediately. And they said that 6.4 is remaining on the clock. That did not take 1 minute, 1.6 seconds. There's no way it took that long. The clock should not start when the ball comes out of Harris's hands. It should start when it touches Miller's hands. So there's no way that took more than a second. But the clock says 6.4, and Miller shoots the first free throw, in and out, no good. So that opens the door. Even if he makes the second one, Bush can hit a three and force the second overtime. If he misses this one, Bush will need to quickly get down the floor. Miller taking his time, Bush students banging their feet on the bleachers. It's up, it's good. It's a 3-point game. Okafor to inbound. Gets it to Obu. Gets it back to Hill. Looking for Murray in the corner, but the pass is deflected by Harris, and Silsbee's going to win it. Harris blocked a cross-court pass. Kyrie Murray was right over here in front of our table wanting the ball, but nice anticipation, great defense, and Silsbee survives by a score of 65 to 62. We'll step aside and be back and wrap this one up on VypeFortBend.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's official. Fast just got a whole lot faster. Xfinity has the fastest internet with up to 6 gig speed. Plus, Xfinity Mobile is the fastest mobile service with 5G and millions of Wi-Fi hotspots. You heard that right. Xfinity just increased internet speeds again. And Xfinity Mobile gives you can't-catch-me speeds. The fastest internet, the fastest mobile service, and major savings? Can't argue with the facts. Now through December 21st, new customers can get 1.2 gig internet plus Xfi Complete with unlimited data and Wi-Fi equipment included. It's just $50 a month for 2 full years with no annual contract when you add Xfinity Mobile with unlimited data at regular rates. Plus, get $200 back. Go to Xfinity.com/faster, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay with stored bank account. Restrictions apply. Taxes and fees extra. Xfinity Mobile requires Xfinity Internet. After promo, regular internet rates apply. Actual speeds vary.
Hey, Fort Bend County fans, this is Bradley Stavinaw with Needville Insurance Agency.
Bradley is my insurance man. He can save you hundreds, if not thousands of dollars every year on your car insurance, home insurance, or flood insurance, or all three like he did for me. And Bradley, you are as Fort Bend County as they come, right?
That's right, fourth generation here in the Needville area in Fort Bend County, taking care of folks over here for over 100 years here in Fort Bend County.
You can give him a call, you can go online, or he'll even come see you at the Needville Insurance Agency. Give him the number, Bradley.
979-793-7411.
Next Level Urgent Care supports Fort Bend County sports and supports you whenever you're hurting. Next Level is here for the community, open 7 days a week, 9 till 9, for you and your family at more than 30 Greater Houston locations, including Sugar Land, Sienna, Greatwood, Long Meadow, and 4 in Katy. From ow to wow, Next Level Urgent Care has you covered. And if you're short on time, Next Level has an app to get you in line right away. Just text NLUC APP to 313131 for Next Level Urgent Care.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
Hello, I'm Gary Horn with Horn Solutions. We agree with energy analysts that the energy market has stabilized. We anticipate significant merger and acquisition activity. Good resources are scarce. Horn Solutions is positioned to assist you in accounting, finance, IT, and supply chain. Our staff can assist you with outsourcing, or we can supply you with resources to join your staff. Visit hornsolutions.net for details.
Gary Horn is a highly
All right, Roger
successful
Smith back with
businessman who
you
has made
here
a
at
huge
Bush
impact
High
in
School,
people's
where
lives, and
it
he
was an
loves
exciting
what he does
game. It
for a
went to
living.
overtime,
That's a
but
big reason why
Silsbee
Gary
comes
Horn
out on
and
top,
Horn Solutions
65
support
to
Get a
62
Great Gig.
over a very
Get a
determined
Great
Bush
Gig is a
Broncos
free
team.
job search
The leading
consultation
scorers
service that
for
will
the
help you
victorious
find a job
Silsbee
you
Tigers,
love, whether it's to make
Draylon
more money
Miller with
or
28
get
points
personal
and
fulfillment
22
in the
points
career
for
of your
Jared
choice.
Harris.
Email
And right at
them
the end, that Jared Harris steal
@gmail.com
prevented
or on
Bush
Twitter
from putting up a
@GetGreatGigs.
three-pointer that would have tied it and perhaps sent it to a second overtime. Thank you so much for being with us. It was very entertaining, and we love high school sports. And folks in Silsbee, have a good, safe drive home. For Les Clary, Suna Venkat, Merle Bertrand, and everybody who is responsible for bringing you Fort Bend County sports on VypeFortBend.com. This is Roger Smith saying so long from Richmond, Texas. Hope you were good, and even if you weren't, I hope you get what you really want from Santa. Good night and God bless, and we will talk to you on the other side of Christmas on Tuesday from Brazosport on VypeFortBend.com. God bless everybody, and Merry Christmas.